Gamabi Africa Moshavi, my name is Adora, and you are tuned into yet another edition of the Eintlike Vibe. Thank you so much, One Africa, for giving us this opportunity. I hope you guys have your popcorn, your cool drink, your, what, because this edition is gonna be fire for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned to see who's up next. When this guy comes to town, you better call the fire brigade because he brings the fire where it don't belong. Playing game of fire.
Yes, Adora.
Means VS playing game of fire.
Okay, guys. Hello at home. Again, it's your boy playing game of fire. Umuzando murumendo tumbara mbanjo makuya ngwa shirwa mara mbongo mbepe hiwa wahirara pe urime nembo. Yeah, this is more fire. Blenge.
This is what it is. This is the more fire. Where does the name come from? Blenge more fire.
Oh, you know, the name comes a very long way if I was to tell you, but to make the long story short, Blenge, you know, blank, you know, blank.
Oh, blanka, kushadi.
You know, when I was young, I used to love these bracelets.
Shiny things.
You know, shiny blank. You know, and then the hereros, they would say, Blenge. And then it became my name. Yeah.
And more fire?
More fire. You know, when I'm the people, they know me mostly as a producer, but you know, when I'm in the studio, the beats I give them and the energy I give on stage is just fire. So
exactly. Now I had the privilege to work with this man in studio, and I must say, dit was so warm die dag, nee. Die son het ook niks gehad op hom nie, nee. I think that specifically music that comes from the Oshihero speaking community is very unique. But I also see from the outside that the competition you guys have. Wat gaan daar aan uit? Hoekom moet julle so baie compete? Julle is net so handjievol, maar die competitie is tight push om te sê, Adora, you, Blenge, you, no. Nothing we don't want. What is that? Verduidelijk for my biggie.
It's more what we call survival of the fittest, you know. Yeah, here here in Namibia, not only in the Herero community, everywhere you go, if you are not fit, you won't survive. You should produce tracks. You should, you know, that way you will stay on top. But you know, as the black people, we have. I don't like Blenge and Atora. I like who, but. It's all right.
That's clinky style, yeah. Blenge, you have produced hit over hit over hit as a producer. What is that one thing you did to inspire you to keep bringing those hits? I can't imagine being as talented as you are, producing so many hits over each other. How did that work? How did you manage to even do that?
Yo, Adora, I started producing back. I think 2008. That's when I started producing. I started with like a small laptop like this, like about this size.
It's like clinkies for
This one is where I made my first beat on with these earphones and Fruit Loops inside.
Oh my goodness.
And then I made the first beat. It was a hit. And then people was like, this beat, sell it to me. But I was like, I just made this beat. But before that, I used to play, Virishe also, that clafin for Virishe. Kaunde, Karikana, So later, around 2013, I produced a track of Virishe that went to win the Namas in 2013. Now we are in 2020.
And that's when you knew.
That's when I said, yeah, man, I'm in the right tracks.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So you, speaking about the numbers, you also won yourself an award last year. How did that feel? Coming in was it your first time entering?
I think the year went 2018. I went in as best producer, but I didn't make it. Then I said, okay, it's fine. That's when we won with Warakata, One Blood. Yeah, and then I came in last year with my own things. Yeah, my own things. I came in with my own things, man.
No one else's things, man. Okay, cool. Blenge More Fire. You are going to perform a song called Keep Moving On. Tell us about the song.
You know, the song, basically I made it for the youth, mostly for the youth. Yeah. As the youth, we are suffering, but it's okay. what you will tell them is that keep on moving.
Keep moving on.
Whatever happens to you, or everybody in the world, whatever happens to you, just keep on moving. Don't let life limit your dreams. Just keep on moving. Hustle. All
right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Blange Mofire performing Keep Moving On.
Our times will come and go, no matter what you do, no matter who you are, no matter what you do, no matter what you do, no matter what you do, you gotta keep on running, keep on running, keep on running. You gotta keep on running, keep on running, keep on running.
Do you have a good claims history with the previous insurance history of at least 2 years? Are you a single financially independent woman or over the age of 55 but not a pensioner yet? Are you a professional? If yes, SMS cover to 555 and we will call you back to get you insured for less.
What makes you different from other artists?
I would say a lot of things. Imagine being a producer and being an artist. I have produced a lot of different genres. I've produced for Virishe artists. I've produced for house artists, you know. So you take ideas from all these people and say, how would it be if I fuse Virishe and Afropop or something, you see, or that's, you know, you know, that's how we got there. That's how now we have our own genre, which is not really Virishe, but it's kind of pop or, fusion. You know, it's somewhere there.
Okay, cool. What do you do to stay inspired? Not as a producer this time, but as an artist, because I know that, especially when you break away from the group, the pressure is a little more. Being a solo artist, where do you draw your inspiration from?
My inspiration comes from, you know, you heard that song that I just did, Keep On Moving. Yeah, that's like an example of my motivation, you know. My motivation comes from God, and, you know, people my fans will tell me, Blange, please don't stop, just keep on moving. And the sound that comes from those monitors back to me when I do a song, it makes me feel like, it's okay, man. If you like my music, it's fine. If you don't like my music, you won't add the number to the rest. So it's also fine. Yeah. I won't lose. It's like a win-win.
Right? Exactly. Okay, cool. So Blange, you have recently uploaded your music on digital platforms.
Yeah.
Which platforms? I want to hear you say it, because I heard you say it off air, and I was like, you need to say it on camera. I want to hear.
Guys, you can find my music on iTunes.
Wait. Did you see that? You can find my iTunes. The accent changed completely. iTunes.
You know what we're talking about, man. We are talking about iTunes, Google Play, and you know what it is, man.
Okay. So we can find your album on digital platforms.
Yeah, you can find my album.
Who did you work with on that album?
I worked with a lot of artists. You see, me, I love new talent. So I love new talent, even if it's people that have been in the industry for 10 years. If they're working with me, to me, it's new talent. You see, I've worked with beautiful Adora on the song. The music video is coming soon. On the same song also, I have Top Cherry on it. I've worked on another song saying that it's saying, say where you from, with Kalux. Yeah.
You also have a song with Echo, but was that for the previous album?
That was the previous album, the song that won the awards last year. Echo and Jimmy J. But this year I have Kalux, I I've got a lot of new upcoming. The celeb, you know that guy. That guy is fire.
Sure, I haven't heard that name before.
Oh, that guy celeb. He's the dreads, the angry dreads.
I would imagine the angry dreads be like very pointy. They are not relaxed. They are pointy because they're angry. Okay, cool. So I want to play like a tiny little game, very short. I'm gonna give you 2 options, and you just choose one without thinking about it. Quickly, nah? Okay, cool. Macaroni or rice?
Rice.
Nike or Adidas?
Adidas, huh?
Adidas, huh? BMW or Audi?
Audi.
Night or day?
Day.
Spoon or fork?
Spoon.
Blue or red?
Blue.
Black or white?
Black.
Chicken or fish?
Chicken.
Trovos or biltong?
Biltong.
Biltong. It's not biltong, it's biltong, man. Okay, we have one more. Okay. Rain or winter?
Rain, man.
You don't like winter?
No.
Just look how he shrinks.
Yes, Busmans, us, we hide from the
yes, like, okay, cool. So we're going to go into the next performance, and this song is called Big Machine Gun. Why? What is Big Machine Gun? Tell us about the song. First of all, how did you even come up with a name?
You know, it's a dance move. You see, it's a dance move. And it's also a reference. It's when you go in Katutura, everyone is just, but it's also a reference to me that me, I'm also a big machine gun. I've been through what, but I'm still reloading.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Big Machine Gun by Blangemo Fire featuring Celeb. Don't go anywhere.
Walla matching boats when you see me around. Beligazi. Walla matching boats when you see me around. Beligazi. I am Beligazi. I am a big machine gun. I am a big machine gun. I am a big machine gun. I am a big machine gun.
John loves football on GoTV, so he traded being a best man for being a best fan. Miriam stood her date up just for this matchup. Albert and his family had plans, but they couldn't miss this, and neither can you. Because this new football season, this is football worth watching. Get a GoTV decoder and 1 month of GoTV Max for only $349 to get all the football action. GoTV, live it, love it.
Hey girls, when you see me around, I said, hey girls, when you see me around, Walla matching boats when you see me around, Walla matching boats when you see me around, I am a big machine gun. 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 I am a big machine gun.
Mayumbwana bano njamufira kuba.
Kanyo komunguji apo vema etu atua. Dio kanyo komunguji apo Wola, more video. Yeah? You said you were close to that one because they are both Kwaito guys.
Yeah, I'm very close.
Are we?
I know this one, man.
You know this one?
Yeah, that's Shukusha.
Shukusha. What you Shukusha?
Yeah, I know that one.
You know it? Takes you back?
It takes me back.
Away.
Shukusha.
Hey, bro. Okay, let's check out the third song. With the third song, all you need to tell me is who's behind the song.
Who's behind it?
Yeah, you don't need to tell me
who's the artist.
Yeah, just tell me who's the artist.
I should tell you who's the artist or who's behind the song.
Yeah, it's one thing, my brother. Are you ready?
Okay. Yeah, I know who's it.
Chum! I have to give you 5 for that one.
Yeah.
So I took you back to the roots.
Yeah, that one I know.
Who is it?
Soul Brothers.
I thought I'm gonna give you that, that hard tree to climb, man.
No, man. It's just the first one, man. That one is tricky,
so
man.
The chords, you know.
Yeah, those ones I know them. Those songs they've been playing since I was like this. So yeah. I will never forget that song, even if it's the reverse. Yeah.
So when you were a little kid, what games did you play when you were a little kid? Did you have any toys in particular that were favorite?
My friend. You know what happened? This other auntie of mine brought me a keyboard from America. A keyboard. So I used to play Twinkle, Twinkle, just there every day to master that thing. Yeah. Most of the time,
so
my toys is just music, man.
You had that exposure, Kuza Nare.
Yeah, Kuza Nare, me bro. And you know the tire. You know that one we hold and the wire car. That's all.
Yeah, we're signing out. It's your co-host, Tulisan. You're watching the Eintlike Vibe, the fun and game segment. We were joined by our guest artist, Blenke More Fire. Yes, yeah. Thank you for coming through.
Salute.
Peace out.
We always love to hear from you. Send us your views, comments, and videos with your name and town to the One Africa TV's WhatsApp on 081 200 6659 or send an SMS to 555. One Africa TV. It just gets better.
Can somebody please call the fire brigade? Because this room is burning to the ground. That was Blenke More Fire performing Big Machine Gun featuring Celeb. Now, Blenke.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know you went to Bots. I've never been to Bots. I only transited to South Africa through Botswana.
Really?
But you've performed there?
Yeah.
And you were scheduled to perform this year, but because of the pandemic, you might not go. Tell us about that movement, because, you're not the first artist I see going there quite often. And I understand that the audience there is quite welcoming with Namibia music.
The fans there, they love the music. Performing in Botswana, it was not really something easy to go through, like just to go here to show and say, I want to perform. There are people there that will call you and tell you that More Fire, I think there's a song of you trending this side. Big Machine Gun is trending this side. Okay. So why don't you come? And then we see how much we make, maybe. Yeah. That's the first time when I went there as a solo artist. I've been there with the group. But as a solo artist, I was invited in Charles Hill. It's just next to the border. I think it's 5 km from the border, but it was epic. We performed till morning time. The show.
Why is shitty? So the things that the people say about Bots people is not.
The show starts at 12 because the bars they close at 12. The show starts at 12. You perform till 8 in the morning when the sun is coming out here.
Okay, so Botswana, you must call me also, ne? Me also want to come.
But now we're invited. We are still invited. To what do you call it? Mau is a very big town. There's a big horse racing happening there, it's called Moscom debut or something like that. It's a big one. So that event, they have this other recreational park where the people perform. It's quite a big area. I've been there with the group. It was packed, packed. I haven't seen so much people in my life.
Oh my goodness. But do you know where I couldn't believe how many people there were? Oppo Expo.
Oppo Expo is also packed, but
I was there the first time.
You should see Okagarara Trade Fair. Yeah.
Okay, on the show, me, I just tell people to go. Okagarara, me, I want to come. This
year we are going.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So Bot's audience is accepting of your genre music a lot.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I know performing for an international audience can be quite difficult to connect.
That's true. But you know, in Botswana they have got Hereros and they have got the Tswanas and Kalaharis and everyone. But when I went there, everyone was like, your music is just universal. Everyone it can cater to everyone. We can dance to it. We don't care what you say, but we love the music. That's why they made me perform till morning time.
Anyway, so since we're talking about music, we need to go into your music here. There's one song here that I want to hear, and it's called Nyanda Ochisonga. Say it again, but slowly.
Nyanda Ochisonga.
I said slowly.
Nyanda Ochisonga.
Okay, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Blengam of Fire with Nyang, that song. That one.
Wonjero dongandado banduka titinguno mugade nduka tuya pewa. Wonjero dongandado banduka titinguno mugade nduka tuya pewa. Wonjero dongandado banduka titinguno mugade nduka tuya pewa. Ombaya kutura, ombaya kutura, ombaya kutura, ombaya kutura. Washinyando jisonga, washinyando jisonga.
Blengam of Fire, that is for you guys. Blenge, if we want to find you on social media, email, waar kan ons vir jou kry?
Oh, you can find me everywhere. If you go on Facebook, you type on Blenge More Fire, you will find me. iTunes, Google Play. What is this? Desire.
Desire?
That one. It's the one, that one.
Desire. It's Desire.
Desire. Desire like I am going Desire. Find me on Desire, the music is there. And also on Spotify and Amazon. Amazon TI.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm having so much fun with Blengam, but unfortunately I have to sign out.
I like your face, yeah. Your face, yeah. But I don't know your name yet. Wekula jongo megongana macho majendale na kulijewa mwajo mutima ukanagana.
Hello there, young man. I saw you looking at me every time I pass by. I see you looking away, looking away. Hello there, young man. I saw you
In a corner of southern Africa lies a vast and sparse land, where endless horizons, dramatic scenery, and untouched wilderness abound. (1,500 kilometers of harsh desert coastline, a mosaic of biodiversity, sub-Saharan savanna, acacia bushland, encased by 2 deserts. Home to wildlife and wilderness abundant, yet ever at risk. This is Namibia, home to some of the most noteworthy conservation success stories across the globe. Initiatives forged, manned, and driven by passionate individuals and groups.
People are busy there walking for more than 45 kilometers a day.
Special species and wild locations under constant threat from an increasingly destructive developing world.
One of the world's true survivors.
This is the story of the Namibian wilderness, the stories of the enigmatic wildlife and natural wonders of her realm.
They are not a threat to anyone, if you understand them.
This is the story of those determined to preserve it, and thereby themselves.
Don't think I want to tell my children one day that we had rhinos in Namibia. I want to show them live rhinos.
This is the story of the last defenders.
We have been tracking them for about 7 days, and on the 7th day, we come across the butchers, and there was a shooting. We are not armed. We having a camera and GPS. We are just hiding behind the bushes. If I don't protect this species, who's gonna do that? So it's that why I sacrificed my life to go on conserve the rhinos.
Armed out in the field with basically a notebook against poachers that are armed with highly dangerous weapons and more. How is this an equal fight?
I started right on the ground as a tracker, and I worked all the way up to be the CEO now, and I know how hard it is. It's commitment and dedication and the patience that you have for the animal. It's really hard. It's like you had something in your house that you are protecting for so long, and when you go away from home, somebody comes and kills you.
I am faithful, I am grateful, because you have delivered me from the chain of darkness. Oh Lord, I love you. I am thankful, I am grateful, because you have delivered me from the chain of barrenness. I love you. We no more cry no more. For the Lord has done it all. We no more cry no more. For the Lord has done it all. We no more cry no more. For the Lord has done it all. We no more cry no more. For the Lord is done it all. Love.